for joining us today for KTK's Live at 5. I'm Marlena Hamilton. The 2014 midterm elections are 2 days away. Ahead of the voting chaos, big-name politicians found themselves in Tyler last night at the annual Grassroots Award dinner. Big names like Texas Congressman Louis Gohmert and Lieutenant Governor candidate Dan Patrick were all there. They spoke about some key issues this midterm, one of those border security. Dan Patrick talked exclusively with KTK, saying the country apprehends more people who cross the border every week than people born in Texas each week, a problem that has to be fixed.
We must secure the border. It's Washington's problem, but it's our responsibility. And Barack Obama has failed us. That's why I totally support it, sending the National Guard. Greg Abbott and I are going to continue that. In fact, we're going to take it up another notch. We have no choice. And national security begins with border security, and that starts with the Texas Rangers, our DPS, our State Guard, and our National Guard.
Former U.S. Senator and Republican presidential candidate Rick Santorum was also in Tyler on Saturday. Santorum spoke at the pro-life conference at Grace Community High School. Pro-life organizations set up booths and talked to East Texans about how important it is to understand the issue. Santorum spoke exclusively with KTK about his stance on abortion, including his thoughts when rape is involved.
That it would be cruel and unusual punishment for a rapist to be executed for committing a rape. Yet, the child conceived from that rape can be executed. To have the sins of the father cause the death of a child, that's not something that we as Americans generally support.
Santorum continued by speaking about the importance of this year's midterm elections. He says if Republicans were to win the Senate, they would start working for those in the middle class who were left behind under Barack Obama's presidency. Meanwhile, President Obama returned to Detroit on Saturday for the first time in 3 years. He visited Wayne State University to speak in support of the state's Democratic candidates. The president said he wants everyone to know the importance of each and every vote.
We got to let them know their vote matters. Their vote could decide whether 28 million American workers get the raise they deserve, whether American families continue to benefit from new health care coverage, because I don't know if you've noticed, but Obamacare works.
The president continued by saying pretty soon it won't be called Obamacare anymore. Most likely voters are deadlocked heading into Election Day over who they prefer to control Congress. A new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll shows 46% of likely voters preferring a Republican-controlled Congress and 45% wanting a Democratic-controlled one. That 1% nationwide led for Republicans is essentially unchanged from October's poll, which showed the GOP with a 2-point advantage. Republicans hold a double-digit lead with likely male voters, while Democrats have a double-digit lead with women. A Smith County deputy is recovering following an officer-involved shooting early Saturday morning. The incident began on County Road 2301 around 4 in the morning. The deputy attempted to stop a suspicious vehicle in the area. The driver of the vehicle refused to stop, leading the deputy on a short chase. During the chase, the driver took a wrong turn, leading him to a dead end.
The deputy was getting ready to get them out of the vehicle. The passenger started out of the vehicle. The deputy started exiting the vehicle. The driver then put the vehicle in reverse and hit the door of the deputy's vehicle, pinning the deputy to his patrol car.
The deputy then shot inside the car, hitting the driver. The officer and the driver, who is said to be 17 years old, were both taken to the hospital. The driver was released into police custody. The deputy was treated and released. At this time, we do not know their names.